Okay, yo, she likes to shake her ass. All right, now every single video of her is gonna be her shaking her ass because.
This is it.
I don't think I'll ever ride with you ever, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yes, I heard you. Please don't.
Okay, I won't.
So this is what this is about.
Ever.
This is
ever.
This is it.
Ever.
Welcome back to the show.
Ever.
So basically,
drive with
what
you.
was happening is
This is not it, but this is how it goes. And fucking, I don't know.
Okay, so this.
But
is
I'm never driving with Victor's ass.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk
that's
through
what
this.
Is it.
Let's get to a resolution.
Because that's it. I'm not driving with his ass.
I'm not trying to drive.
Resolution?
Bro, listen.
You know what the fucking resolution
is? What?
Y'all both hell.
Listen, this is what happened.
No, you fucking listen.
We were driving, and Victor was driving, and basically Victor was swerving a little bit, texting on his phone for a little bit, and KayGee felt uncomfortable and lashed out and said, Victor, blah, blah, like whatever, and Victor was like, I'm pulling over, and KayGee was like, blah, blah, whatever. So they were fighting, basically, but not fighting. It was like very like passive aggressive. And then like, I don't know, bro, like one thing led to another, and then Victor and KayGee just didn't talk to each other that night.
Started making out.
Yeah, that too.
No, it wasn't that. I didn't really talk to anybody at the party.
Yeah, so let's talk about
The party.
let's talk about what's going on.
Jeff Bezos' house party, Tampa. We live. What was that, last night? 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago.
Me, Ethan, KayGee, Anthony, boom. Skrilla.
Skrilla wasn't there, bro.
Tap artists were there. Tap my line. I got.
So, I mean, let's talk about what's going on in Tampa and Florida and in the west, the West Coast now, KayGee.
Who's the biggest in Sarasota?
Who's the biggest in Sarasota?
Right now, the biggest in Sarasota is still probably like Rocket or Radub, but it's changing. It's definitely changing.
Biggest in Sarasota and Bradenton soon.
Yeah.
I'm not from Sarasota, so I don't know.
I'm not from here, but I live here, so I might as well make a more cure.
I'm from here, but I'm not from Sarasota.
We're the biggest in Bradenton.
Shout out Sarasota though, 3 and the 4 and the 5.
I can say
love to KayGee. They love KayGee.
But I do shout out to everyone in Sarasota doing their thing though. I ain't trying to be no cocky ass nigga, but
I think we're the biggest in Bradenton.
I'm just motivated. That's
we're
all.
the biggest in Bradenton. I mean, it's not Bradenton's the type of thing where like
no doubt
we're the biggest in Bradenton, but it doesn't really like, bro, like. We went to Tampa, and those guys are so much bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, Tampa's a bigger city.
Yeah,
Tampa's a bigger city.
Exactly.
But they were showing mad love to the kids.
Yeah,
bro.
honestly, bro.
They were showing mad fucking love.
Honestly, bro.
Shout out Richie Guapo. Shout out C-Bane. Shout out all the motherfuckers that was at the house party. Shout out fucking Lil Fancy. Shout out fucking DJ Freaky. Shout out all them, bro. Y'all been all that shit. A whole Tampa shit. Free Skrilla. All that shit, bro.
Shout out to Tampa because like even though I came up rapping in Atlanta, like y'all show mad love like to Atlanta niggas, bro. Like, dude, there was this nigga that I met like the other day, right? And like this nigga came up and like we was talking about music like on breaking shit, and he overheard that shit, and then like he knew I was from Atlanta and shit. He was like, hey yo, bro, hey yo, I didn't get the chance to tell you, but I fuck with you, bro, cause like, you know what I'm saying, you doing music, you do your thing, but it's like the thing is like, you know what I'm saying, Tampa niggas fuck with niggas from ATL, you know what I'm saying, we show bad love and everything, so it's like we fuck with y'all niggas and shit. So he was like saying that shit, and I was like, that's cool. Like I really knew Tampa was like that. Like I didn't know really Tampa, like I didn't know Tampa could be so like welcoming. Like I'm not saying like, you know, cause I've known Tampa for like on some street shit. But like for me on some street shit, but it's like not like they really be like showing love. Like if you show them that, you know, that you really working on something,
they show mad love.
Yeah, like they show mad love. So
yeah, I think they're creating a wave that's definitely gonna take off.
Yeah, I hope Tampa
it's starting to take off.
Tampa needs to be the next city in Florida to take off.
I mean, Rod Wave started it, bro.
I mean, no, Rod Wave is St. Pete, bro.
But that's the same thing. Tampa and St. Pete are the same. Yeah, they are, bro. It's the same market.
No, it's not.
It's the same market.
Bro, Tampa and St. Pete, yes, they are the same fucking market. They're just like, yes, they are.
Yeah, it's the same.
But,
it's the same people.
But you don't hear Raw Wave repping Tampa.
You don't hear any St. Pete rappers repping fucking Tampa, but it's the same area.
I mean, I get what you're trying to say.
It's like
it's
20 minutes away from each other, bro. Hillsborough County
cities.
and St. Peter's fucking 15, 20 minutes away from each other.
It's two different cities, though.
And when
That's what I'm
Rod Wave
saying.
does shows, he goes to Tampa.
Yeah, he does.
different
But I'm
cities.
just saying, you don't know any. I can't honestly. I can't name any rapper for real that's actually repping Tampa. Just Tampa.
I can name a shitload of rappers.
Yeah, because you can, but I can't. Like as a general listener, I can't.
Well, you gotta understand if you.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. Tampa has a lot of talent, but out of that talent, one of these people got to be the next person to take off from Tampa and actually rep that shit.
It's not even about the next person. It's like a collective group of people that are.
I get that, but that's what I'm saying. One of these people in this collective groups, they need to take off.
If anything,
they're all taking off together right now.
Yeah, and I hope they do. That's what Tampa needs. But I'm just saying, like, somebody needs to take off. Quick.
niggas done already took off, bro. You don't know about Big Baby Scumbag and fucking Lil UK and shit, bro. Them niggas been took off.
Yeah,
it's all Tampa rappers, bro. You sleep, nigga. You act like Tampa's already put on.
Alright, then I guess I'm asleep. I guess I'm sleep. That me, as a general listener, and every other general listener's going to
Jabrisco, my nigga, Jabrisco, them niggas already put on.
Do you know who Bugsy Sicklo is?
Well, yeah, but also,
Do you know who Bugsy Sicklo is?
I heard Cross talk about him. Bro.
You heard of Rock Gang Dog?
No.
You heard of Lil Unky? Max Sauce?
I don't know, bro. Is that
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Max Sauce
already took off, and you just didn't even know about him.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but that's me as an Atlanta nigga that will tell you that. You guys are around this area, so of course y'all gonna tell
I know
me
about Atlanta rappers, though, bro.
Okay, then if you know, but I'm just saying, you are not a general listener then, because
I am a general listener of Atlanta rappers. I'm telling you.
No, I'm just talking about general listener as like just a person listening to music and just checking out artists and like listening to artists that are hot, listening to hot artists, because a lot of people ain't gonna be underground looking for new rappers.
That's what he's saying, bro. You're the type of person that looks for underground.
That's what I'm saying.
Most people are just mainstream. Oh, this is what the top 50.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm trying to say. So that's what I'm saying. There needs to be a mainstream artist to pop out of Tampa. Right now, Tampa don't got a mainstream artist.
But the underground scene in Tampa is better
than
they're
the hot. The underground. No disagree on that. That I see Tampa popping up every time on my feed. No disagree. But I'm just saying, St. Pete. Raw Wave. You could try to consider him a Tampa rapper, but really he's a St. Pete mainstream rapper.
Yeah, so what Chulo's saying is there's no
Bro, he's a Tampa Bay rapper, bro. He's a Tampa Bay rapper.
But there's no out of Tampa, like city of Tampa. There's no mainstream Broad Wave, Justin Bieber type. Dude.
We're considered Tampa Bay rappers, bro.
Yeah, but we're also considered Bradenton.
Exactly. We're all considered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like it's like when we're famous, it's like someone being like, oh, yo, look at them Sarasota rappers.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yes, we are, but we're not.
You could consider, anybody could really consider us as Tampa Bay rappers, but it's like, really, we're just Bradenton, Sarasota. Yeah. Really, that's all it is. Really?
But eventually people are gonna call us Tampa rappers.
That's what I'm saying. Eventually they'll categorize it.
We're in that spot. We're on the west side of the coast. We're on the coast. We're on Tampa Bay.
But y'all both get what I'm trying to say, though, right?
I get what you're trying to say. We're obviously gonna rep our city, but when it comes, if we become mainstream, we're not gonna be considered South Florida rappers. We're not gonna be considered Tallahassee or Jacksonville rappers. We're gonna be considered Tampa Bay rappers. It's just like that. Any St. Pete, Tampa Bay, Clearwater, Brandon, all those rappers are Tampa Bay rappers. It's because Tampa is the main city on this side. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Miami is the main city in the south. Jacksonville is the main city in the north. Orlando is the main city in the middle.
I get what you're trying to say. I get what you is saying because I get what you is actually saying because Claremont, where I was raised at, that's literally like 30 minutes away from Orlando. So I'm basically a Central Florida rapper.
Or bro, it's even with Chicago, bro.
I get what you're saying.
People are Chicago.
Shout out Frankie outside. Shout out 3 Sway too. I forgot to let some niggas know.
But yeah, I actually understand what you're saying now, KG. I understand because I'm not gonna lie. Some people from my town they don't even say Claremont. They just say Orlando.
Shout out Joe Got Do.
Hey, shout out the whole Barely Legal collective as well.
Shout out Barely Legal.
Barely Legal. Yo, y'all need to go check out Barely Legal.
Lil Fancy. Y'all need to check out Joe Got Dough. All of these bros, you know what I'm saying? Like
I'm finna give you the rundown. First off, free Skrilla. Go listen to Twins by Lil Fancy and E Skrilla. It's on everything. Go listen to Dro Got Dough. That's my dog. Go listen to, who else did you listen to? Richie Guapo. Go listen to Richie Guapo. Go listen to Swayze. Go listen to Sway. Go check out Freaky Donda the DJ, one of the coolest DJs to ever fucking touch a fucking mixing board. I'm just trying to show love, bro. I fuck with them boys.
So let's get into this topic. I want to ask y'all something. So do you guys really think that? What do you guys believe? Do you think Playboi Carti is going to drop a deluxe, or he's probably just going to cancel and wait for a few years again for another album?
I'm be real with you. I don't know much about Playboi Carti,
I'm not fucking with Playboi Carti at the moment, bro.
Really?
I think, bro, here's the thing.
I'm waiting on the drop. Kendrick.
Bro, oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Kanye's gonna drop Donda, bro.
Really?
Oh my god, he has a listening event. This Thursday is a
album.
listening event in Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz, bro.
He's dropping a new album.
Yeah, bro. Donda, bro. We've been waiting for that album for years, bro. He was supposed to drop Donda before his last album, bro.
Yeah, before Jesus is.
Whatever happened to that Gran Torino 6 album that he was supposed to have with all these rappers, Lil Yachty, Migos and shit? Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Bro,
Nothing.
it's so much we don't even know about.
Yeah,
bro.
He had Lil Yachty, Migos, Big Mensa, and he was talking about other artists in that.
Yeah, bro. A lot of that stuff never dropped because he probably. I think what happens with Kanye is he moves on so fast and changes his life and his style and everything he does so fast that it's like he can't even drop some stuff anymore, or like it's like it would be too controversial at some points. Also, bro, like Kanye's, bro, he make like his music and his albums are crazy. He's building cities, bro. He's building new civilizations that work more modernly, bro. Like music is just like the smallest thing he's doing right now. So like I'm excited for this album, bro, but I'm more excited for the hundreds and thousands of acres of land he bought to build a new civilization of people who live modernly, bro.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. Like that's
California,
that's
bro,
crazy. Like that nigga bought so much land,
he bought a bunch of land and he's making like a whole new civilization where people farm their own stuff. The houses are round for some reason. I don't know, but it's cool. And like, bro, like literally, like they live.
He just got these
healthy,
big ass domes that people could just like go inside and just think of creativity.
Yeah,
and shit.
it's supposed to be like a creative civilization where people work together and there's no money or anything. It's just like working together, all
weird.
that, bro. But like I'm thinking about it, bro. Like I want to be part of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy, bro.
I want to visit that city one day.
Yeah, I want to live in it, bro.
Shoot, Playboi Carti could visit. Shit, I'm gonna visit.
Y'all love Cardi, boy.
I like Cardi.
Yeah, I like Cardi. So what?
I like Playboi Carti, but I don't think, bro. Kanye's on another, bro. Kanye is my biggest inspiration in music. I'd say that for sure. In terms of production, in terms of being the person he is, in terms of all the things he's dealt with, and in terms of the way he thinks, I relate to Kanye so much, bro. And that's controversial to say, but I do.
I fuck with Kanye. He brought some inspiration to my music too. No lie, I can't sit here and not say that he hasn't. Like
bro,
he really has. Like that dude is already.
But even the artists you listen to, bro,
already goat status.
Even the artists you listen to wouldn't be here without Kanye.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I agree.
Period. Chance the Rapper, Nicki Minaj.
Nah, Nicki Manaj was on.
No,
shit.
Kanye put her on, bro.
I mean, Kanye put. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
no
bro.
way.
Bro. Kanye put Nicki Minaj on when he put her on his Dark Twisted Fantasy album.
Nigga, no.
Listen, bro. No, Lil Wayne.
Nicki
Lil
Minaj
Wayne brought
was
him in.
on already by Lil Wayne.
Barely, bro.
Money.
Barely.
Bro, no.
She got money, bro. It's a difference between
I know about all these.
I know about all this.
Like,
Listen,
Young Money, I know.
Listen, bro.
Bull.
She was in Young Money, bro, but she wasn't on, like, she wasn't Nicki Minaj until Kanye put her on, bro. She has Lil Wayne brought her into Young Money, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Safari, this is what happened. Safari found Nicki Minaj and introduced her to Lil Wayne. Kanye West put Nicki Minaj on his album because he felt like she would fit. They opened doors for her, but I wouldn't necessarily say put her on.
Well, no, what I'm saying by put her on, Lil Wayne put her on to the industry. Kanye West put her on to being Nicki Minaj, bro.
I get what you're trying to say. I mean, I get what you're trying to say. She put, like, I get what you're trying to say. She put her in a position where she could show her true potential, and she did. Yeah. She showed her true potential in that song, and that song had one of her best verses in her whole career. So it's like, honestly, like,
she didn't even.
It's not even that, bro. It's not even that. It was an amazing verse, but it was like the storytelling she did in that album, as well as just like the okay, now she's on the Kanye West album at the peak of his career.
But
now
all I could really say is that it put more eyes on her. Where she showed her true potential is when she was dropping her hits from 2010 all the way to 2014.
Well,
she took that 4-year decade. Bro, she was dropping
why do you think she was able to get mainstream and put those songs out, bro?
Nigga, she did
because she had the potential, bro.
Yeah, she had potential, but you gotta understand, she was signed under one of the best rappers in the world
bro,
at that
Young
time.
Money, okay,
including Drake.
If you're signed to Young Money, bro, you're a legend, but it doesn't mean you're gonna be mainstream. She became mainstream because of a Dark Twisted Fantasy, a Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Nigga, she did not become mainstream because of Dark Twisted Fantasy, nigga. She became mainstream based off Lil Wayne signing her after Lil Wayne heard her mixtapes, bro.
Okay, if you're signed to Young Money, bro, you're a street legend and you're a legend, but to be mainstream is a whole different market, bro. That the mainstream, I personally wouldn't even, like, I don't even want to be mainstream, bro. I want to be a legend. I don't want to be mainstream, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she became mainstream and all that stuff because of Kanye West. Lil Wayne made her a legend, bro. Kanye West made her mainstream. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
I'm about to search this stuff. I'm about to search something up.
Okay.
Listen, bro. She's recorded like 3 mixtapes, some of which bro. Her first album dropped 2010, the same year Dark Twisted Fantasy dropped, right? Nigga, after that she was nigga. You know how many bangers she has on Pink, my nigga?
Chulo, when I'm trying to
talking about Pink,
listen, bro.
I'm talking about Nicki Manaj's Pink album.
All this stuff I know,
her first album. Her first album dropped. Nigga, people consider that first album drop one of her best albums. Nigga, she had hella bangers that went on Billboard.
Yeah, but she dropped like a mixtape before that though.
Yeah, she had a mixtape that already went high.
Bro, y'all keep talking, but you're not even getting the point. Everything you're saying is true. I agree with everything you're saying, bro. But you gotta understand, those albums, bro, her music doesn't matter, bro. An artist's music doesn't matter. Listen, an artist's music doesn't matter in the sense of this. She was a legend. She was signed to Young Money, and she was dropping bangers, and people were fucking with it, bro. That's being famous. That's being a legend. That's being signed to Young Money. That's why Lil Wayne signed her. All that. That's why New York put her on their back, bro. And she had New York on her back, bro. Right? Kanye West made her mainstream, bro. To be mainstream, your music doesn't matter. Mainstream is Jimmy Fallon. Mainstream is making millions of more dollars because you're pretty. It doesn't matter about the music. Music doesn't have anything to do with being mainstream. And it's sad, bro. I wish it was flipped where the most mainstream people had the best music, but it's not. There's a different level of limelight that you get to when you're mainstream. You could be a legend. You could be famous. You could be signed to Young Money. You could be Lil Wayne's prodigy, bro. You could be Drake's prodigy. You know what I'm saying? But you could still not be mainstream. Kanye West made her mainstream, which it's a blessing and a curse. Yes, she's probably making so much more money because of that, but also that means her music doesn't matter as much. That's how it works. That's how it works.
No, that does matter. No, listen, that means her expectations that means people's expectations for her get higher, bro.
People's expectations of her to drop a song that sounds like the exact same last one in order for it to play on the radio station that's owned by the record label is what happens, bro. But before that, before you're mainstream, your expectations are to make great music and keep evolving because your fans love that. Once you're mainstream, you have the mainstream fans who want to hear the same thing you just dropped. And that's the problem with the music industry, because then people like Playboi Carti drop the same song 10 times, bro.
All right, let me ask you something.
That's the problem.
Let me ask you something real quick. And this is just one simple question. Do you think that she went 10 years without evolving after each album?
Bro, she did evolve, but
albums
it's really so much stuff,
bro. She has 4 studio albums.
That's what I'm saying.
She has 80 hit singles. My nigga, her albums were relevant. Her singles were more important.
Do you think she would be making some of the?
That's true.
Do you think she would be making some of the sexualized, some of the not very underground, and some of the very high produced but very simple songs that she made? Look, I love Nicki Manaj, but a lot of her music, once she hit mainstream, bro, became very high level produced, very mainstream, very simple, and very sexualized.
Nigga, but that's how it works, bro. She was one of the first artists to really go out like that, though. You could say Lil Kim did it, but nigga, she stepped up. But nigga, like fucking Nicki Minaj stepped up to a whole different level. Like, she really brought that energy, bro.
nigga. Trina.
Bro.
Nicki Manaj
it's
gives
been
all
like
her
that.
I can't forget about
Trina.
Trina.
She
Chulo.
gives all her credit to Trina.
It doesn't matter, bro. It's been happening since the 20s, bro. It's just it's not as relevant now in that way because also sexuality has evolved where now it's okay to be naked on screen, but before it wasn't. So the thing with that is, bro, record labels have always made their female artists be sexualized as much as possible to be okay with society in order to sell records, bro. If Nicki Manaj was never mainstream and she was just signed under Young Money, but she never had a Kanye album and she was never on the radio and she was never on Jimmy Fallon and she was never on Ellen and all that stuff, then she wouldn't be making a bunch of this sexualized music that she is, but she would still be making hard music for New York, bro.
Nigga,
She'll be focused on making hard music for her New York, bro.
Still they're all still technically under contract with Cash Money. What do you mean?
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Cash Money
Yeah, but
is
they're
owned
both-
by a
they're
record
both-
label that's owned by Universal, and at the top, bro, all record labels are owned by the same three families:
I mean,
Sony,
yeah.
Universal.
I mean,
and
yeah, I obviously know that
No,
part.
but listen though, they're pulling in enough money to profit. If they were only making $100 every song they drop, they would have no money.
Bro.
But they're pulling in millions.
So they're like-
it doesn't matter who they're signed to, as long as they keep making a certain amount of money, then they get profit.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you how the music industry works. They take an artist, first of all, that has a fan base. She blew up in New York. She gets signed to Young Money. Okay, now she has millions of people who are gonna buy her record and buy her merch. Okay, so then the record label's like, okay, she has value to us and she's gonna bring us money. We just need to do a little bit of something to get her a little bit of money and make her or any artist seem like, oh man, now I'm being put on. Then we're gonna take a bunch of money. So look, she's a female, she's a very attractive, and she has a big butt. Let's sexualize her, make even more money from the people that weren't paying attention to her because of her bars, but now because of her body. And let's put both of those together, and let's make a bunch of money and give her a little bit of it, and then make a bunch of money off of ourselves. I think Young Money is a Universal sub-label, but I'm not sure, bro. They could be Sony as well. But also, so that's how it works, bro. So that's what I hate about the music industry, but that's just how it is, especially with the internet, bro.
I mean, I understand what you're saying. The sexualization, it does boost up sales and everything because people will always love to see some ass and titties.
Here's
no
the thing,
doubt,
bro.
question.
If she wasn't,
but it's like seeing her as just as her career span, like other than like excluding the sexualization, even though that did boost her career up because of these labels, even though that did, and you are right about that. I always saw her, like I always try to see her for her lyricism and just how she could evolve as an artist.
You as an artist, bro, and someone. You as an artist,
like, I feel like that too kept her in the game.
So
because
listen,
anybody could just be out here showing ass and titties and
I hear
whatever.
you, bro. I hear
but
you.
it's like, nigga, can you stay in the game for over 10 years doing that?
No, I hear you, bro. Listen, you as a hip hop head and you as someone who is an artist yourself is gonna pay attention to that. And what I said her sexualization and her raw talent and her lyricism go hand in hand and boost her.
Yeah.
But the thing is, bro, she wouldn't be making some of these hit singles that she made. Her albums and her singles are different. These hit singles that she made, bro, are very highly processed, very sexualized, not very great lyricism, and they're very poppy. And she would have not, I know she would have not put that out if it was a mixtape in New York, bro.
Yeah, but I know.
No, but listen, bro, and that was so she could play on the radio that's owned by the record labels, so she could be on TV on these talk shows, and so she could sell more music videos and all that, and then they take out those parts of her image that are marketable and expand them and blow them up. So yes, she could be into all this stuff, but what the business is gonna do is take, okay, yo, she likes to shake her ass. All right, now every single video of her is gonna be her shaking her ass because that's what people like. But that's not the only thing she likes. But that's what people like about her, so that's what they're gonna show.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Listen, bro.
And she's probably been okay with that too, cause she know that's gonna make her more money.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
so back to the original thing we were talking about. To tie it all in, there's a difference between mainstream and being a legend and being famous. Kanye West brought her into the mainstream light, which put her in this position to make songs with Katy Perry and shake her ass. Lil Wayne put her on in the legend, in the Young Money way, and in the Queen of New York way. So that's what I was saying originally when I said Kanye West put her on to being mainstream. Kanye West put her on to the mainstream, and now Kanye West is against that. Kanye West doesn't even like that stuff because
it's not pure, bro.
It's not real stuff, bro, but it's just the industry. So now, bro, like, but back then in 2009, 2010, that was where Kanye West was, and that's where he put Nicki Minaj on, and then they both became too mainstream.
They're the pioneers of that industry shit, bro. They know everything about it. Like they know.
They're the pioneers.
They've seen stuff that we couldn't imagine seeing.
They're the pioneers of going through it and getting out of it and being like, damn, let's start something new. But honestly, I can't say that because I'd say rock bands in the 80s are the pioneers of that. Aerosmith got sober and stopped doing mainstream events because.
But rappers, though, bro.
No,
rock
but listen, bro. Rock and hip hop came together to make modern hip hop. So it's the same thing, bro. I could say that 80s rock bands are the first ones to be very industry made.
I could agree with you on that as a person that's also a rock listener too. Like when it comes to like a lot of the punk and a lot of grunge bands, it did put a lot of influence on rap. You know, it goes all the way to Nirvana to
before Nirvana, bro, Led Zeppelin.
I was about to say that too, Led Zeppelin.
But the thing with those type of bands, bro.
Also but you gotta understand, like, really that really rock influence didn't honestly really transcend until like early 2000s, late 90s.
I'd say early 90s. I'd say early 90s with Nirvana and a lot of punk. There was a lot of punk influence into the hip hop game. There was a lot of collaboration.
Yeah, but that influence hasn't really like shown heavily till recently now.
That's not true. I think in terms of instruments, in terms of instrumentals, in terms of, you know, the way that hip hop songs were laid out with Eminem in the early 2000s and Jay-Z before that, there was a lot of rock influence in the instrumentals, and then it started going into the artistic aspect of it through vocals and through lyricism recently. But before, bro, all hip-hop instrumentals, before the 90s and 80s, all hip-hop instrumentals were very disco-inspired and very, very DJ-inspired. And then in the 90s and late 80s, they saw a switch into, you know, more of rocky instruments and deeper undertones through the instrumentals. And that is where the switch into the
late 90s and 80s were all about just the beats, man. Like just
no, that was the late 70s and the 80s. I think early 90s
was when rap. Late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah,
rap,
but that's when rap came from jazz. So in the 70s and 80s, rap came from jazz and rap came from DJs and rap came from like early rock music, which is
that's what I'm saying.
But that came from jazz.
No, I know that part.
Rap came from jazz because the instrumentals that
came from DJs.
Listen, bro. Well, what instrumentals do you think the DJs were playing and mixing? The DJs were mixing jazz instrumentals into hip hop.
Oh, they were.
That's what it was.
They were doing that. They were mixing records.
I mean, yeah,
and that was jazz records because that was what was popular back then.
They were disco records. Yeah.
Yeah, like they were mixing disco and those type records.
Disco and
but
jazz.
The type of rock we're talking about, that influence never hit during that time.
I said, bro, I said that hit in the late 80s and the early 90s. And then what you guys don't even think about is, okay, jazz turned into rap hip hop, which turned into hip hop meshing with rock, which turned into hip hop and grunge and rock meshing, which became, in the early 2000s, people like Lil Wayne and Eminem making their style of music. And then once EDM came out, it meshed with that as well, turning into people like rappers we know today. And then it became melodic. And then now it's mixing with like very electric music. And the next wave of music is turning into very electric rap. And it's turning into melodic and electric hyperpop. Is turning into even people like Tyler the Creator using a lot of like newer synthesizers in their music and very processed vocals. Even
hyperpop's not rock though.
Hyperpop, bro. Listen, what I just said, bro. But listen, I just told you the whole evolution from the 60s to now and how it all came together. It's just the evolution of music, bro. And jazz started that, bro. And you know what started jazz?
Yeah, I know what started jazz. Rock.
What started jazz?
Rock and roll, bro. Started everything.
No, jazz made rock and roll, bro. Jazz made blues, which made rock and roll, which came back into the mix.
But it's like...
It's a whole
blues made jazz.
No, jazz made blues.
When?
Black people took jazz and made it blues.
Nigga,
Black people made jazz, but then
Blues
took
was
it and
way
made it blues.
before jazz.
You know, I'm telling you, bro.
Nigga, we made that
We
shit.
are black,
We
nigga. How
made
you
that shit. How you
telling
gonna
you,
tell us? Like, nigga, we made all
Bro,
this shit.
I know this
we
shit.
made rock
I
and
know
roll.
it,
We
bro.
made jazz. We made blues.
Black people,
Nigga,
black people
rock-
are the reason that
nigga,
music is what it is now.
Rock and blues and jazz came from rock. Those are all categories of rock and roll. You know that, right?
You know, I literally just said what you're saying. I literally just said what you're saying, bro. But I'm saying that
We need to watch Hip Hop Revolution.
That's what I'm saying,
I
bro.
watched
Like,
that.
bro.
We need to watch
Oh,
it again. We need to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, bro. I mean, listen, bro. At the root of everything is really just jazz. Like, honestly, it's crazy. And then you know why jazz stopped being as prevalent is because the government took weed away from black people.
Man, they took weed away from everyone.
What?
Well, they
What the fuck
took
are you
it.
talking
They made it illegal, bro. They made it illegal, and then black people started getting arrested for weed, and then jazz became less prevalent.
Weed was always illegal.
No, it wasn't, bro.
No, it
What?
wasn't.
Wait, when was it?
Bro.
We got legal around like 1960.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's because
I ain't know, I ain't
the
know.
black jazz players were smoking weed, so then they made it illegal so they could arrest all the black people. That's what
And
happened.
it was so influential in music.
Yeah.
They talked about that shit in Hip Hop Revolution.
Yeah, bro.
I watched Hip Hop Revolution when it aired. Like
That's what I'm
years
saying,
ago.
me
And
too.
then everybody just now hopped on that shit.
That,
No,
nigga,
that's
I've been watching that shit since like, nigga, it came out like what, like 2016, 2017? 2017? Like, yeah, bro, I watched that shit from the first.
It's crazy,
I need to
bro.
catch up on that bitch though, because I heard they talk about the newer generations
Really?
now. Like,
No,
from, like,
you know what I've
2008,
been watching?
2000
It's this shit on Hulu that talks about like the people behind all the big artists, like the not the bigger names, but the underground like CEOs and shit, and how they put on the artists and shit. How like they have to go through them. I forgot what that shit's called, bro. It's
That
like-
stuff's so interesting, bro. That's the type of
They talked about that in
Fucking-
hip hop Revolution though, because hip
like,
hop.
like Haitian Jack. Y'all
But
don't know
hip-hop-
about Haitian Jack.
Yeah, I know,
bro,
but like,
that's a dude in
yeah, but
Tallahassee.
like, they talked about that hip. I think they talked about that in
Nah,
that
he
shit
should-
too,
yeah,
because
he got
hip hop
sent
was
back to-
underground during that time
Where's
too.
he
It
at
was-
now?
He got sent back to the the
Really?
Dominican Republic.
In the 70s and 80s, hip hop was still considered a underground, like, you know, category of music. It didn't really start becoming mainstream till like after like LL Cool J. Do y'all agree with that or not? Because I feel like it didn't become
Hip-hop
mainstream.
uncovered.
I feel like it didn't become like big streams.
This
with
shit
LL Cool
is
J.
lit, bro. This shit is lit. They talk about like all the shit that's like all the underground.
You know, bro, hip hop goes hand in hand with marijuana prohibition, which is still going on, and also just like mistreating black people and civil rights in general. And like the reason it's evolved the way it has is because of black history. And it's crazy to see the correlations.
Bro, motherfuckers be trying to snatch that hip hop shit from us, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nigga, we created all that shit.
We really did.
Rock and roll,
really
all
get
that
too much
shit. We
credit for
created
it.
all that shit.
We let motherfuckers like Ethan come in and just shit on all of it.
Nah,
I make
bro.
pop
Nah, we
music.
fought. Nah.
You know, I realized I was looking at my catalog of music. I make pop music, bro.
I'm just playing.
I do though. Like I have a lot of hip hop influence, and I grew up.
I
learning
consider
about
you
hip-hop.
more. I consider you more if you was like a pop rap artist.
You know who really
Right, bro,
changed
I'm a
hip hop
pop
that people
artist,
don't give a
bro.
lot of credit for?
What?
You know somebody who really changed the fucking rap game that people don't give a lot of credit to?
What?
Slick fucking Rick, man.
Yeah, you know, we
People
were
don't
in
give a lot of
a bar
Slick
the other
Rick
day,
was
and
niggas.
they were
I made
playing
a
Slick
song
Rick
about.
still,
I
bro.
made a song titled called Slick Rick.
Remember when we were in the bar, bro, and they were playing Slick Rick?
Yeah.
He's still playing, bro. That's crazy.
Dude, I have a song titled called Slick Rick. I sampled a Slick Rick beat and had my producer remix it.
That's hard.
Yeah, it was like during my earlier times.
You know who else changed hip hop that people don't really give a lot of credit to? T-Pain.
Yeah, T-Pain.
T-Pain created all
T-Pain's the pioneer of auto-tune.
He created that shit, bro, and people.
Lil Wayne. Okay, so listen, Lil Wayne and T-Pain hand in hand made a more melodic feel to hip hop instead of just a rappy feel.
They made a whole album together and it never got released.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to hear that album.
You know, I was watching.
Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink.
But listen, bro.
I was watching this. I was watching this thing about somebody was. I was watching Attitude 2 shit, and he was talking about how he was in the studio with Young Thug and the Migos, and he was talking about how he watched them make the Migo Thug album, and it never got released. And he was talking about how like he heard shit that he might not ever hear in his life.
Dude, we might. Dude, I hope we get a Schmigo. I hope we still get a Schmigo album.
But that's the thing. You know how Lil Fancy showed me.
Smino Amigos.
No, Bobby Shmurda, Robert the Rebel, and Migos.
They made an album.
Nigga, they made a whole album before Bobby Shmurda and Roddy Rebel got booked up. Nigga, they was working on a whole album. Nigga, they was gonna call it Schmigo Game.
Bro, Bobby Shmurda, like, I'm excited to see what comes. I'm excited to see.
I haven't really heard no. He's not
that nigga.
chart.
He hasn't been, like, he's been patient with music.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes because, bro, if he does something like crazy, bro, that'll change the game.
He's not on the chart, bro.
Nigga, I've been
waiting for this shit.
Nigga, I've been waiting.
I'm waiting, bro. I'm still waiting.
Nigga, it's been 7 years. I ain't let him. Nigga, let him enjoy his shit. It's been 7 years.
But that's what I'm saying,
I'll be here. I'll be here when he drop the music.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When he does, bro, if it's something crazy, bro, he's gonna get all the attention, bro. Like, that's like the thing, bro. Like he's at a point now where whatever he does is gonna be so focused on that, like, he could either flop and ruin his whole career, bro, or be the best artist out.
That nigga, he was. I'm not gonna lie. That's one nigga that I forget to tell people that was really like a big influence on like how I create music, bro. Like, just the aggression, the raw aggression. I just always loved that about that nigga, bro. Like, that really put a big influence on me, bro. For real. Look, I wanted to be that nigga at some point, basically. Basically at that point, I wanted to be just like that nigga, bro. Cause it's like he just didn't care what other people think, like, bro. Cause niggas know he was about the shit. Like, it was just like, bro, like that, and that's just how I feel.
You know, who really influenced me growing up?
Erykah Badu.
No, Erykah Badu is great, but she didn't necessarily influence me on like
music,
rap, but she does influence me on how she uses her like tone and how she uses her vocals and how she harmonizes on track. But what really influenced me listening to hip hop growing up would probably be Weezy and Baby. I mean, I'm gonna lie. Like, everybody feels like Weezy is the only person that influenced everybody, but he definitely influenced me, and he's the reason why I have so many crazy ass punchlines.
Me too,
bro.
Me too.
Growing up,
me too.
Lil Wayne was probably the rapper that I listened to the most, bro. Cause I listened to like a lot of rock, I listened to a lot of pop, but Lil Wayne I listened to, and that was really what got me into hip hop, honestly.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That's crazy, man.
Or who else? Cole got me into hip hop really crazy.
I didn't really listen to J. Cole till recently, bro. To be honest with you.
Cole is disgusting, man. And like, people want to compare him to Kendrick, bro, but they're in their own lanes, bro. There's three things that people will always argue about, and it will never be a non-stop argument: rap,
basketball,
sports, and fucking politics, bro. So when it comes down to it, like, I'll have the conversation with you guys, but and when I'm on the streets, bro, I don't talk about it because it's a never-ending argument on who's better, J. Cole or fucking Kendrick.
Here it is,
and it's nothing to argue about. I mean, they've even come to conclusions about it. They're in their own lane. It's nothing else.
It's a few goats that people argue about: Eminem, Lil Wayne, J. Cole and Kendrick, Michael Jordan and LeBron James, and that's really all I hear about. That's what people talk about, honestly, bro. Like, what other conversations do people have? They have LeBron Jordan and Michael James.
LeBron Jordan and Michael James.
LeBron James and Michael Jordan arguments. They have J. Cole and Kendrick arguments. They have... I can't believe I said that. They have Lil Wayne and Eminem, or Eminem and Jay-Z, or Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. But that's really all people talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
That's crazy.
LeBron Jordan and
yeah.
James.
Or like Kobe and LeBron. But Kobe, I don't know, bro. Kobe's in his own lane, too. Rip Kobe. Yeah, bro, where were you guys at when you found out that Kobe Bryant died?
I was in Atlanta.
I was in school.
I was at my crib, literally in Atlanta, at my crib chilling, smoking. Found out Kobe
Where were
died.
you at when you found out X died?
Was I when I found out X died, bro?
Yeah.
I was driving home from school, and I saw it. It popped up on my phone and said, rapper XXX Tentacion shot or whatever, and I was like, this isn't real. I thought it was fake.
I woke up.
So listen, bro. Then I got home, bro, and I saw it all over everything. Well, no, at first it wasn't even all over everything. It was like on the news. thing on my phone, and then I saw it on Twitter once. I was like, this is fake. Like, it looks fake. Like, it's not even real. And then, like, I was, like, trying to research it, but I was, like, so early on it. Like, I was so fast researching it that, like, the stories weren't even out yet. I was like, this is fake.
I was so convinced it was fake.
And then, yeah.
I was so
later, bro, and then later I saw so much stuff, and I, like, watched the video. Like, it was sad, bro. There's videos of him dead in his car.
Bro, that's
bro. And I watched the videos in the car, bro, and I was just like, this is real, bro. And I was, like, in a state of shock. Like, I was like, this is, bro. X was like, this was right when I was about to start releasing music when X died, and, like, I was, like, making music, and I just saw this, and I was like, this was my first, like, real hero to die while I was, like, watching him die. Like, this is the first hero I had that, like, I saw and I loved, and then he died, and I was alive while he died, and I was present, and I was a huge fan while he died, and this was the first time, and I was just, like, I didn't know how to feel, bro. Like, I cried, I was silent, I was just, like...
I cried.
Bro, yeah, but also, bro, like, I was in such a state of shock, and you probably were, too, that, like... I didn't even know what was going on, bro.
I thought it was fake.
I thought it was fake. With the videos in the car, bro, I thought people were saying, oh, his tattoos aren't there, blah, blah.
I was so convinced.
Yeah, I thought it was fake, but then I was like, he's dead, bro. Like, and I just... Like, when Adam22 and Lil Xan and them on the, like, the basement show, whatever it's called, were sitting there and talking about it, that's when it hit me, bro. And Adam22, like, went outside and, like, did, like, a live stream. Bro, that's when it hit me, and I was just like... What's going on, bro? Like, the world shut down, bro, for me. Like, you guys remember the world shut down for X?
Yeah, it did. Because, bro, changed hip-hop, bro. And he came from here, my nigga. Like, here.
For Florida, I feel like it was a little different,
bro. He had Florida winning.
I think it was different for us because of that, bro. I think it hit us harder, bro.
It hit us way harder because we from here. Like, we was like, damn, like, he was the savior. He was gonna put us all on the map. Like, he was opening doors for niggas. Like, didn't we?
It's that, but it's also just like, bro, he was like the king of Florida, bro. He was literally the god of Florida, bro. He still is.
I honestly can say that Kodak owes that now.
I think yeah, Kodak. I mean, Kodak's the biggest legend of Florida. Right?
Kodak runs shit.
Kodak is the legend. Period, my nigga. I mean, honestly,
Kodak runs shit here.
If we want to talk about rappers that are winning.
Kodak. And bro, he doesn't even have to do anything to be winning anymore.
Nope, he really doesn't. Anything he
does.
does.
He was on live stream, he was like, yeah, I'm a clone. That was funny, bro.
He goated. No debate.
Is Kodak a clone, KayGee?
Whether he's a clone or not, bro.
He's hard.
But the thing is, thing is, bro, when you're at that position, like Kodak, people are gonna look for everything to make you not normal. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be a clone. Because you're at such a high position that anything you do, any movement you make, they're looking at it. So they're like, oh, he's not. They want you to not be normal. Just like, it's just subconsciously. Because we're not equal to rappers like Kodak and Rod Wave and fucking Glock 9 and shit. We're not equal to them. So people are looking for Gucci Mane. Like, when Gucci Mane got out, everybody wanted to think he a clone because he's fucking winning.
But also, bro, it's like the pattern I've seen is when some rappers come out of prison, bro, they're different, bro, and they change, and people. That's why people are saying close. Yeah, I mean, then they're in the mainstream, bro. They're in the mainstream. Like, the second they get out of prison, it's cameras on them again, bro. And then they just went from being mainstream to being in prison, having no attention on them at all times, and then coming back out, and then they just see the world differently, probably. Like, we don't even know because it didn't happen to us, but, like, that's also a big factor of the clone thing. He probably has such a different perspective now that he was locked up, and he comes back with a fresh mind and sees all the fake stuff that's going on and, like, the media that's going on him now that he had before, but before it was fun. Now to him, it's probably just, like, him looking at these people, like, what are they doing? Because he went back to, like, what's really important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah. So it's also that, bro. Same with Gucci Mane and everybody, bro. It's crazy. This is it. Are you guys ready? This is it. Come on. This is it. Come on. Say it. This is it. Guys, say it with me. All right, ready? This is it.
Gang.
Bro, say it with me.
Y'all know fuck going on.
This is it. Come on. Say it, KG.
Come on. Ready?
Ready? Just say it, fucking man.
This is it. Welcome back to the show.
This is not it.
Thank you to our sponsors. Shout out Barely Legal. Shout out Lil Fancy. Shout out The Real Swayze.
Hey, shout out fucking Heavy Kev.
Richie
Bro,
Papo,
the thing is, nobody will ever get what Fancy did to me.
What do you do?
That was mind blowing. He played that shit for me at the party.
Yeah,
he was like, look,
bro,
here. And I was like, what the fuck? He was like, bro, you know Kev got that shit like that. I was like, no, bro. And I started listening to that shit. That shit was hard as fuck too. I'm not gonna
Damn,
lie.
are we even supposed to say this, bro?
Yeah, no, we're not. So let's keep it there.
This is it.
I've been thinking about the dreams we'll make and the times we'll have. I need you right beside me just to get in my bag. You be fucking with my intuition. How you do me like that? I can't believe in love at first sight. Till you cross my path.